Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to take a look at another top 10 list. This time, the top 10 cards I personally own of Jo Adell, who is a top prospect in the Angels organization. I did a Ronald Acuna video a couple days ago and got a pretty good response, so I figured I would keep this going while everyone's kind of locked in their houses and unable to go out to too many card stores or shops. I made one giant bonehead error in my Ronald Acuna video. However, I forgot completely that I have this card, which is looks a lot like the Bat Up version, but it's actually from the Complete Set, 2018 Complete Set Edition. It says it's from Series 2, but really the Series 2 has the Bat Down short print. So if you bought the Complete Set of 2018, you get this card, and I think if I were to get this graded, they would label it as a Complete Set card. So I do have this card. I should have included it in my top 10 for Ronald Acuna, but I apologize, I did not. I just forgot that I had it because I had it stored separately with all the other cards in the complete set. So anyway, without further ado, here's a couple of my honorable mention selections for Jo Adell. I've got this card, which is a special Topps Holiday Edition from 2018. I really don't know how you get the Topps Holiday cards. If someone knows, maybe they could post that in the comments. I think I bought this one off of eBay or at a card store or at a card show, so I don't really know. I know it's a little bit more valuable because it is the Holiday Edition, but it's not super valuable. It's maybe only a $1 or $2 card. Here I have the talent pipeline from last year's 2019 Bowman with 3 pretty good prospects. Matt Thaiss came up last year. Didn't light the world on fire, but he's got a pretty good track record in the minors. Jo Adell, obviously the centerpiece there. And then Brandon Marsh, who was drafted the year before. I think he's made it up to AA so far. So those are my 2 honorable mention selections. So here we go. Number 10 on my list. Number 10, the 2019 Bowman Prospects, or Bowman Platinum, excuse me, Jo Adell. I believe this is the Cracked Ice or the Ice Parallel. This card's currently selling on eBay for about $4 or $5, which is more than what I paid for it. I think I got this one at a card show for just like $1. And so that's my number 10 card, Bowman Platinum 2019 Jo Adell, Cracked Ice, or it might just be the Ice, Top 72. Top 72, that's number 10. Okay, number 9. I bought this one off of eBay last year as well. This is from Bowman's Best. This is the 2018 Bowman's Best. This is only a $1 or $2 card, but I like the artwork. I like the colorful design in the background. I kind of like the chrome finish it has on it. This is Bowman's Best. It's got his background information kind of presented in a pretty unique way there. Jo Adell, his best game in 2018 in April 20th. So, number 9, Jo Adell, Bowman's Best. The number 8 card on my countdown, Peaks of Potential from Bowman, from 2018 Bowman. This is an insert set, Peaks of Potential, and this is another one I bought off of eBay. It's got another chrome feel to it, and once again, it's an insert set. You can see PP, Peaks for Potential, Jo Adell, and it gives some of his background. Jo Adell was drafted straight out of high school in the 2017 draft. He was drafted number 10 overall. I believe that he was taken one selection after Keston Hiura. So he was a high school draft pick. Keston Hiura was a college player. So I believe the only players drafted in front of him who have actually made it to the major leagues have all been the college players. There's him and Royce Lewis, and then there's an Oakland Athletics outfielder, Mackenzie Gore, Hunter Green, who are all high school prospects. None of them have made their major league debut yet. Jo Adell is still 20 years old. He's about to turn 21 here just in a couple days, actually. So that's why he's not quite made his debut. And guys like Keston Hiura, Brandon McKay, some of the people that were drafted in front of him, I think Kyle Wright, the pitcher for the Braves, all drafted in front of him. They've already made their debut just because they were college players and they were a little more advanced. Adam Hazley, I believe, for the Phillies. Anyway, that's number 10, 9, and 8. Here's number 7. Number 7 on my list, from last year's Donruss Optic release, rated prospect, not rated rookie, rated prospect, Jo Adell. And obviously with the Panini Donruss Optic releases, you don't get the logos, and that's what's kind of dropped this card down a little bit on my rankings, but still, this is a card that's maybe a $1 or $2 card. Rated prospect, Jo Adell. You could find this on eBay right now if you wanted. and that number 7 pick. Okay, number 6. This is one that I really like. Number 6. This is from, Topps debut, Topps Pro debut from last year. This is the Leaps and Bounds insert from Topps Pro debut. It's really kind of hard to tell when the card is in the penny sleeve. If I take it out, I just really like kind of like the matte finish of these cards. I don't know if you can tell in the light, but you can almost see how the background is kind of a matte finish, and then the photograph kind of stands out of the player. It's almost like they're two different surfaces. So I just really like the finish on these cards, and it's like that way on all the Topps Pro debut cards, not just this one. It's not like special to this insert set. You can see here where he was playing for the Mobile Bay Bears. I believe that's the AA team for the Los Angeles Angels. So let me get this back sleeved up so I don't damage it. I really like this card. It's not a high dollar card by any means. It's going for $3 to $5 right now. I bought mine off of eBay last year. Over the summer, he was kind of Jo Adell was the main prospect that I was looking for whenever I just picked up cards off of eBay. So it's not like I sat on eBay and searched for a lot of prospects, but he was the main one that I went after. Okay, there's the bottom half of my top 10 list. We're ready to enter the top 5. In my number 5 position, this is a card I picked up at the most recent card show before card shows got shut down. This is the blue parallel Bowman paper, numbered out of 150, number 78 out of 150. If you're a frequent subscriber to my channel, you've maybe seen this card in my most recent, actually I guess it wasn't the most recent, I guess it was not the second to most recent card show that I went to, BP 136. This is from 2018 Bowman, numbered out of 150. I purchased this from a new seller at the card show, and he just was a really nice guy. Spent quite a bit of time talking to him about baseball and baseball cards, and he was a nice, enjoyable guy to talk to. Gave me a really good deal on that card, and actually I bought a bunch of cards from him. That's number 5, 2018 Bowman blue parallel. I'm not exactly sure what type of pack that came out of, but it was the blue parallel. Okay, we're ready for number 4. In the number 4 position, we have the first Bowman Chrome of Jo Adell. This is one of the higher dollar value, just kind of base cards you can find for him. This is his first Bowman Chrome. This is from 2017 Bowman Draft. If I flip it over to the back, you can see BDC, Bowman Draft Chrome, 95. It's got his stats on the back. He's from Louisville, Kentucky, and his sister was like the Gatorade Player of the Year in Kentucky a couple years before he was a senior. I think his sister's 2 or 3 years older than him. And so he comes from an athletic family. This is his first Bowman Chrome card. This is one of the more valuable cards you can find if you're just looking for the base card, like I said. I believe the price point on this one right now on eBay is about $10. So this is one that I picked up in a lot off of eBay last year, and I didn't pull this card out of a pack or anything. That'd probably be the easiest way to find it nowadays. And I don't know if it's going to stay up there. It may want to scoot down. There we go. Okay, we're ready for number 3. Number 3. Look at this thing. Bowman's Best. You've got Mookie Betts. You've got Jo Adell. It's mirror image. This is from 2017 Bowman's Best. This is the mirror image insert. You can see on the back MI19. It's got some of the writing on the front going one way and some of it going the other way. You can see I purchased this from my local card store for $2. Shout out to Dugout Sports and Collectibles in Columbia, Missouri. If you ever need anything, look them up. They'll ship things out. Chase is an awesome guy to work with. Bowman's Best, Jo Adell, and Mookie Betts. I just like the idea to have them flip-flop like this. They're both kind of Midwestern guys. Like I said, Jo Adell is from Louisville, Kentucky. Mookie Betts is from Tennessee as well. So from bordering states, sometimes even rival states there in college football. But I just really like the look of this card. Bowman's Best, it's still got that chrome feel to it, that chrome design. You can see I purchased it for $2. Right now it's going for anywhere from $3 to $7, and I purchased it last summer. Whoops, there I lost one. So that's my number 3 card on my countdown, and I don't know if that's going to want to stay up there or not. You know, it's not going to stay, so we're just going to drop it down. Okay, we're ready for number 2. Number 2 is a card we just saw, the one that's having a hard time staying on my board here. This is the same card, except this is the refractor version. You can see here as I'm shining it in the light, you've got that rainbow kind of shimmer to it. This is the 2017 Bowman Draft Jo Adell First Bowman Chrome Refractor card. And I picked this up at a card show early last year, maybe last summer, and I got a pretty good deal on this one as well. I can't remember exactly what I paid for it. It was in a stack of cards, but I remember the guy cut me a really nice deal. And this is one I intend to get graded at some point, but just with PSA being shut down, I haven't sent it off yet. This one is just really nice. I really like the refractor look. First Bowman Chrome Refractor. You can see it right there. It looks exactly like the other one, so I'm not going to focus too much on the back of it. I just really like the way that looks with the refractor. That's a super nice card. Card I'm really excited, and I was super pumped to find at the card show. If I remember correctly, when I purchased that card, I didn't even realize it was the refractor version. I was on the lookout for a Jo Adell card, his first Bowman Chrome, and I found it and I picked it up. I didn't even realize it was the refractor until I think I got in my car and started looking at all my cards again. That card goes for anywhere. It's sold on eBay over the last couple weeks from anywhere from like $28 up to about $40, which is a whole lot more than I paid for it at the card show. And so this is one you can find, even just raw, about $30 to $40. Pretty decent price for what could turn into a pretty valuable card in the future. Okay, that's my number 2 card. What could possibly be higher than that, right? The first Bowman Chrome Refractor. Let's go ahead and look at the number 1 selection of my Jo Adell collection. And here it is, guys. Number 1. This is from, you can see it at the bottom, 2017 Panini Contenders Draft Picks. The draft ticket card of autograph version of, and it even uses his full name, Jordan Adell. And you see he's even in his high school jersey. Ballard High School was the high school he went to in Louisville. The pen that he used to sign this autograph is such a fine point pen. It almost looks like it's one of those printed autographs, but it's not. It's a legit autograph. And there's a couple versions of this card. There's one version that uses this picture with, I think they call it the sunglasses on hat. There's another kind of version of this card where he is batting at the plate, and they're both numbered number 35. I don't know why. They have 2 different photo variations, and I don't know which one is more valuable, to be honest. But this is a card I got off of eBay. I was looking for a Jo Adell autograph all summer long because I knew he was going to blow up at some point. At least I thought he would. And I found this one. I can't remember exactly what I paid for it. I want to say it was in between $25 and $30. That was kind of the budget I set for myself last year over the summer. And I found this one. Right now it's going for anywhere from $35 to $40 on eBay. You don't see a lot of this card, though. This is kind of a tougher one to find, the Panini Draft Pick Contenders. I think this is actually a redemption card that people had to submit and then get mailed to them. So maybe that's why it's a little bit tougher to find as well. But you can see here, he was also a pitcher whenever he was in high school. He signed with Louisville. He obviously never went to Louisville because he went straight to the minor leagues out of high school, but he signed with Louisville after his freshman year of high school. So that tells you how talented he was and how quick the scouts were to recognize they had somebody really, really talented in their backyard. But he got drafted number 10 in the 2017 draft, never went to Louisville, and instead went straight to rookie ball for the Angels. So that's my number 1 card, and I'm hoping that we see baseball at some point this year, and we can see Jo Adell make his Major League debut. I believe he's probably going to start the year in the minor leagues. Spring training was a little bit rough for him, if I'm being honest. He had struck out in half of his at-bats to start the spring training season so far in 2020. And swinging and missing has always been kind of a big part of his game. So it wasn't super surprising to see him striking out a lot, but to strike out at a 50% clip is probably a sign that he was going to start the year in the minor leagues. He's a guy who's only played, I want to say, 27, 28, 29, 30 games at the most in AAA. He was hurt a lot of part of last year's season, So he really didn't get a full 162 or however many games he would have played in the minor league levels. He played mostly at AA and then got a late season call-up, I want to say in August, to AAA. So there you have it, guys. This is my Jo Adell Top 10 collection right now as it speaks. Hopefully I can add to it. And as he makes his eventual pro major league debut, can add to that as well. So thanks again for watching. If you like the content, feel free to subscribe and leave a comment. Next time I'll go through the alphabet and we'll see who we have next in my top 10 personal collection countdown. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one.